Hello, we are back and today is the 28th of June, which means it's race week. So day one of race week today is Monday, Sunday 4th of July. This Sunday is the full distance 140.6 Ironman. If you didn't know, I apologise, I haven't uploaded a video in I think around 2.5 months now. I'm not going to lie, right throughout lockdown, at the beginning of this year, beginning of 2020, I was really consistent with my videos at least once per week, but I'm not going to lie, since lockdown eased and I was able to get back in the gym training my clients, I have been slacking a little bit. So to summarise the last few months, training was going great, you know, everything leading up to the event has been bang on. Been following the 80-20 endurance training program, which has been spot on. I really like the philosophy of 80% of the training should be done at low intensity and at 20% moderate to high. That's really helped me reduce the risk of getting injuries and the burnout and the fatigue. Although, all that being said, I am on the taper week at the minute, as of last week as well. But before the taper week, so what was it? Like 2-3 weeks ago, I did my longest cycle, and then for about 4 to 6 weeks before that, every week it was building up. Every Friday, which was a long cycle, which was a break as well into a run, every cycle was that little bit longer. I think it was like half an hour each week, and then like a deload, and then again ramping up. And those weeks were, you know, they were getting tough. There was one cycle about a month, 4 or 5 weeks ago, where we'd just done one of the longest runs. It was like the Thursday, 2 hours 45 minutes. I think it was just under 20 miles. And then the Friday, stupidly, we switched the training program around. Me and my mate, who's also doing the Ironman, had our 5-hour cycle, which was supposed to then be a brick and a run, and it was just, we put it this way, halfway through we had to stop on the side of the road and just call it. We rode back home. We were still quite far away, up in Northumberland. We live in Newcastle, and I think we ended up doing 4 hours when it was supposed to be 5.5. Yeah, it was supposed to be 5.5. We only ended up doing 4. So that day was specifically tough, purely because we changed the program around, and we'd not even 18 hours before we'd just finished the 19.5, 20-mile run. And that we should have left obviously a lot longer between the sessions, but apart from that, training's been going really well. Open water swimming has been going well. We first did that in April, and I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible. I was thinking, how am I gonna be able to get through the next few months and be ready for open water? But like anything, the more you do it, the better you get. And we did one of the open water swims yesterday, felt really good. I think we did 2.5k, so what's that, like 1.3 less than what it will be on Sunday in the Ironman. And I'm feeling good. You know, as we're swimming, we say this all the time, because we're complete beginners to swimming and cycling. The first 10 minutes in swimming is horrendous. It's almost like you're going to a parallel universe. With anything else, the longer time spent doing the exercise, the harder it gets because you get more tired. But with swimming, it seems like it's the complete opposite. You start off feeling horrible the first 10 minutes, like the breathing's all over the place. But then the longer you go, the better you feel. It's bizarre, it boggles my mind. So like yesterday, I think it was 2.5k in just under an hour or something. And the first 10 minutes was horrible. You know, breathing's all over the place, you can't get your rhythm, you're thinking, I want to get out, what's the point in this? I'm not going to be ready. But then, lo and behold, as it happens all the time, as it does in the pool as well, about 20 minutes go by, you get past that initial horrible phase of the first 10 minutes, and it actually feels alright. And then by the end of the 2.5k, I felt really good. I felt ready for Sunday. Like, I didn't finish that swim yesterday in the open water and think, I'm knackered. I was absolutely fine. And you know, I'm not a fast swimmer by any means at all. I'm looking to, I'd be buzzing, I'd be really happy with a 1:20 finish this Sunday on the swim. I was thinking a few weeks ago it's probably going to be an hour and a half, which is slightly lower than the average time. I did look online, I think the average time for the last few years in the Ironman UK for the swim has been, I think it was like 118 to 120. So I'm probably going to be around that, if not maybe slightly so, which I'm really not bothered about at all. So swim, it's been going well, been getting a lot better. I've got another open water tomorrow, which will be the last one, and then Wednesday got a swim in the pool with the coach, the last technique session, and then a Friday I'm hoping to get a little bit of a play about, a little bit of a splash about in the pool, obviously before Sunday. So that's the swim. Bike has been going well. Like I said, I touched on it a little bit. Each week was ramping up in volume, intensity. You know, some sessions during the week we do incorporate a little bit of the intensity with intervals and tempo, 10, 15, 20 minute bursts. Overall, it's good. Yeah, nothing really much more to say about the cycling. It's just hoping that on the day, on Sunday, that I'm feeling good and, you know, I'm feeling well. That's all I can do. And fingers crossed, hope that I do not get a puncture or anything like that, because that would be an absolute nightmare. Because I'm not exactly the most skilled person at fixing it either. So bike's been going really well. Moving on to the run, I did mention that we did the longest run 2-3 weeks ago, on just before the tapering started, and again felt good. I think it was just under 20 miles, 2 hours 45 minutes at a steady, you know, zone 1, zone 2 pace. But even when you're holding those easier, steadier paces where you're keeping the heart rate down a little bit, just purely because of the amount of volume and the total time training during the run, obviously you build up your fatigue. So that's like half an hour. As soon as you hit, what, like the 16th mile, that's when your legs start to get a little bit heavy. You feel it in the knees. So obviously on the day, on Sunday, I understand that I would have just done, you know, a big bike, 112 miles, and obviously the swim. I'm hoping that I'll be tapered well from this week and last week, that on Sunday I can go into it feeling good, holding the paces and fueling. They're my main things I'm looking to do at the minute. Fuel well and just hold that pace, because I know Bolton, we've been down twice to test the recce, the bike route, and in the flash as well, and the run. And the run is, I don't know if many of you have been who've been watching this, but the run is a little bit hilly. So it goes through Central Park in Bolton, and there's quite a steep hill in there, which is, most people, 95% in people I can imagine, are going to walk up that, and then it's a steady incline up to the top of the road. I can't remember what is it Charlie New Road? I can't remember what the road's called. Steady run up there, probably about like 1.5 miles, and then I think you turn around and then obviously come back down the bank, which will be a steady decline, which is good, where you can stretch the legs off a bit, and then it's back in to Bolton Town Centre, and I think you do that 4 times. So with the run, making sure that I'm fueling every feed station, getting a gel, some water every time, and some Gatorade, which I do believe is on the course as well. So overall, feeling ready. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling ready to do the thing I've been training for like, well, it's been 15 months since we decided we were going to do it, and it's been 15 months since I started running, but I didn't get my bike until September, and I didn't start swimming till September. And like I said, I was a complete beginner. So I've only been training triathlon specifically with all 3 disciplines for like 10 months by the time of Sunday, which is, you know, I'm pretty proud. Obviously I haven't done the Ironman yet, but looking forward to it. There's nothing more I could have done in this prep. You know, I've been fueling well, I've trained hard, trained smart as well, because that's one of the main things. I'm looking forward to just getting to the day and enjoying it, and that's the main thing. So again, I apologise for not uploading many videos, but I'm going to do a race recap probably at some point next week, whether it's on Monday or Tuesday, just going over exactly how I thought my performance went. Hopefully it is good, but I will update you on that and I'll get that uploaded. So if you're racing Ironman UK Bolton 2021 this Sunday, then best of luck. I wish you all the best, and I will hopefully maybe even see you there. Good luck.